Namaskar. This video is very important for the practice of yoga and meditation. In it, I will be discussing full yogic breathing. Now, what is breathing? Breathing is life. Now, breathing is very simple and comes naturally to us, but we do not pay attention to how we breathe. Are we breathing properly, and are we breathing at all? That is why yoga has long ago developed a technique for proper breathing. Now, how do we breathe in and out in our everyday lives? Have you ever observed this? In my work, I often ask my students to perform an experiment. I ask them to place the palm of their hand onto that part of their body where they breathe. Most people will place it on this upper section, that is, the upper chest, or the upper part of the lungs. A very small percentage of people breathe with the lower section, but no one has ever told me that they breathe through their center, that is, the center of the chest, or the Anahata chakra. And a few individuals will breathe with their entire lungs. Now, let us perform this experiment. Close your eyes and put the palm of your hand on that part of your chest or your lungs and find the place where you feel the most vibration. What part is moving most? Where are you breathing? Feel this out and tell yourself whether you are inhaling or exhaling and what part of the lungs you are breathing through. Most likely it will be the upper section. However, this is not entirely correct. When we breathe through the upper section, we create stagnation in the lower. As you may know, we have two large parts of our lungs, and these parts have a lower, middle, and upper section. So when we breathe through only the upper section, oxygen does not reach the lower sections. There is no filtration. We will at best sometimes take a deep breath, but when we inhale, we will sometimes breathe in some bacteria. And when we breathe them in on a deep breath, and then allow the lower sections to stagnate by not breathing this out, then these bacteria multiply. So as a result of us not breathing properly, this microfauna grows inside of us and makes us sick. Another negative of improper breathing is that our organs do not receive the oxygen they require. They are not properly saturated with it. As a result, we suffer from many different illnesses, all due to a simple lack of oxygen. One related condition you might know is anemia, which is characterized by a low hemoglobin count. And one of the easiest way to increase it is full yogic breathing with clean, fresh air. Ideally, this would be in a forest or a park if you are in a city. And another related little secret is that people will lack willpower. They will not be open to friendliness or to love. They will lack confidence. And this can all be changed with full yogic breathing. When we breathe fully through the center of our chest, first of all, we fill up the central section with oxygen. We also improve the capabilities of the thymus gland, and this consequently exercises our Anahata chakra, which is responsible for these emotions. We call these faith, hope, and love. This will elevate our best qualities, our ritis. So if you know that this is a problem for you, if you lack willpower, or if you are a private, introverted person, but want to enter the world, want to open up, then let yourself breathe with the full volume of your lungs. Let's do a small experiment now. Put your right palm directly on top of your belly button. Close your eyes, relax your shoulders, and breathe only with your belly. First, take one full inhale, but only in the lower regions of your lungs, so that the belly rises, but without pushing it, so that your palm rises also. And on the exhale, you expel the air, and your palm falls with your belly. Do 4 to 6 of these cycles. Inhale, belly inflates. Exhale, and it goes back down. By breathing in this manner, called diaphragm breathing, you massage all of your internal organs with the up and down movements of the diaphragm, specifically the organs of your gastrointestinal tract, as well as your heart and the lungs. This is a very useful massage. Having done a few of these breathing cycles, you will realize that oxygen is now getting in further than with normal breathing. Now, put your left palm on the upper region of your chest and feel that your belly is no longer participating in your breathing. On every inhale and exhale, you should feel how your chest expands, how your collarbone and shoulders rise. Your shoulders move out to the side, and on the exhale, your collarbone and shoulders are lowered, and your chest deflates. Now, close your eyes and repeat 4 to 6 of these breathing cycles. Breathe only through your chest. Perhaps the most difficult part will be to visualize internally the center of the lungs. You can place your palm just below your Anahata chakra, but best to do so while lying down, as you will feel this breathing more fully. Try this later, lie down and feel the sensations. Now, what is full yogic breathing? I often notice during my classes, especially with men, athletic men, have very developed chests, which is to say that their chest muscles are very developed and strong, but the internal organs of their abdominal cavity suffer. Why does this happen? Because during sporting activities, an athlete's breathing is generally very shallow. That is why the organs suffer. They lack oxygen and are not massaged. I once met an athlete on a run, and I saw that he was talking and that his breathing was very shallow, and he was getting tired very quickly. I ran without talking and had better stamina for it, and when I recommended this to my running partner, he realized that yes, he started to do more laps, getting less tired, and he liked this and started using this type of breathing. So try and breathe in the proper order. First the lower, then middle, and then upper portion. And exhale in reverse order. Lower your shoulders, collarbone, central section, and then the belly. Inhale. Belly button moves forward, center, chest rises up, then collarbone, then shoulders. Now exhale and deflate like a balloon. Now try this breathing while lying down. And one more exercise. This will help to understand how your lungs move. It helps to do this symmetrically with arm movements. Now, try to simultaneously open up your arms as well as your rib cage. Stretch out your arms at shoulder level, no lower and no higher, and touching your palms together very slightly. And completely exhale from your belly or your chest, it doesn't matter how just yet. And now on the inhale, fill up the lower region with air. The belly inflates, arms rise up to shoulder height. Raise up your rib cage and stretch your arms behind your back as far as you can. Open up your rib cage and increase your chest volume. Now gently exhale from the chest, and when your hands are close together in front of you, exhale from your belly. In other words, the most important task right now is to synchronize your arm movements with your inhalations and exhalations. Do several cycles of this exercise parallel to the 4. It is best to perform this with your eyes closed, so as to feel each and every breath. Then do several more cycles diagonally. Same arm movements back on the inhale. I am going a little too fast right now, but when doing this at home, try to move as slowly as you can. And now back. Inhale. Right now, I am inflating my belly on purpose so that you can see. But during natural deep breathing, you do not need to inflate your belly or stretch out your muscles on purpose. Let your lungs decide on their own how much air they need, how much they need to inhale, how much to exhale. Realistically, full yogic breathing fills your lungs up to 90% capacity. It is not necessary to over-inhale so that you feel lightheaded or try too hard by plugging your nose or making a long pause. An ideal pause is 2 to 3 seconds, so that you can feel your natural need to inhale or exhale. So you inhale, wait 2 to 3 seconds, feel that you want to exhale, and do so smoothly. You enjoy this release and inhale again when you need to. Now the second exercise. Intertwine your fingers on your chest, lower your shoulders and collarbone and elbows, and on the inhale, open up, stretching upwards with your open palms. Inhale deeply and start stretching out your lungs vertically. And on the exhale, smoothly return your palms back to your chest. Then also do this exercise several times with your eyes closed. Feel every inhalation and exhalation. And also try it forwards. Inhale and exhale. Be sure to place your palms on your chest and relax your shoulders and elbows so that there is no tension in your arms or torso. And back. And these are the 2 exercises. They will help you understand how much time you need for every inhalation and exhalation. And 2 more little secrets from my life and my experience. The first is that the less frequently you breathe, the calmer you are. Even in ancient yogic scriptures, it was written that the length of a life is measured by the number of breathing cycles. In other words, the less frequently we breathe, the fewer inhalations and exhalations we make, the longer we live. And the second story is from my education. When I was studying medicine, my professor of anatomy described this experiment that he was conducting. It was looking at the circumstances under which the heart wears out quicker, and he realized that it is professional athletes who have the most worn-out hearts. But amateur athletes, or simply people who live an active lifestyle, have absolutely 100% healthy hearts. Why does this happen? Because during any active sports, our breathing becomes more frequent, and subsequently the heart rate goes up, creating more wear and tear. So the fewer the heartbeats, the smaller the number of breathing cycles, and the longer we live. And my recommendation to you, my homework to you, is this. At home, try to do these exercises sitting down. Then lie down on the floor and see which region you are breathing with. Which area is most comfortable to breathe with, and then do a complete set of yogic breathing. 2 to 3 minutes breathing from your belly up, and then exhaling back down. Do 3, 4, 5 of these exercises during the day, and you will notice that in a few weeks, regular breathing is no longer enough. You will want to breathe the same way immortal yogis have breathed for millennia. Breathe, be happy, be healthy.